Good morning. Expectations. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, but you can call me Pajama Grandma. In case we haven't met yet, go ahead and put hashtag pajama in the comments below. Then I know it's the first time you are hearing my voice or seeing my face. It's IGTV after all, so you can see me. I know, crazy, right? Get my long, straight, wild hair today. I did actually curl it, which is really frightening since it's stick straight. Today's Supersize Supershort, I had to go to my handy dandy binder or 3x5 cards of topics and randomly select one. And I needed to look at the topic so that I could type it into the description, but I randomly selected it out of my cards. I like to just pick a topic and then discuss it because that way I make sure I cover everything, but it doesn't have to be in a particular order. So today's card says expectations for appreciation. Interesting. Expectations for appreciation. Okay, here's a secret. In life, not just in our businesses, but when we're supersizing our businesses, for sure, we get out of life exactly what we expect. No more, no less, exactly what we expect. That statement should totally excite you, totally get you fired up and stoked, but it also should scare the living crap out of you a little bit because the vast majority of the time, we are not intentionally thinking about our expectations. We're just living our life, going through the motions, putting out fires. Sound familiar? I spent a lot of years in my businesses putting out fires and just reacting to whatever happened, not being proactive and setting my intentions for the day, setting my intentions for my business. You know, we all know we're supposed to set goals, right? But let me ask you a question. How many of you actually have your goals written down? Your business goals for sure, because I think that most people don't. And your personal goals. I guarantee most people don't, because we just don't think it's important. How many people have you talked to? Usually it's not a conversation. Very seldom do we ask people, hey, what are your goals? Hey, are they written down? But I grew up with a father who I'm thinking about today because I was looking through pictures yesterday as part of prepping a webinar or a web class or a presentation or a speech, whatever you want to call it. And my dad was the king of writing down goals, setting expectations and intentions, and instilling in us and in our children as well the importance of writing down things, writing everything down, but especially writing down your goals. My whole life, my dad taught us to write down our goals and have positive expectations and intentions of what it is that you're going to achieve and what it is that you want to do. Because, you know, he would say goals like hugs aren't any good if you keep them. They aren't any good if you keep them to yourself. A hug is only valuable if you give it to someone else. You can't, I guess you can hug yourself, but it's not the same, right? It's not the same as hugging someone else. It's the exact same thing with our goals and our expectations and our intentions. They're not any good if we keep them to ourselves. Nobody in the universe can help us achieve our high aims and our high goals and supersize our business if we don't share with them what it is we're trying to accomplish. That's one of the key characteristics of a leader and a visionary, is that you've got to be able to share your vision with other people. And we have to always go into everything we do with the expectation of a positive outcome, of getting exactly what we want. And then the other thing is we need to remember to appreciate every single experience that we have. If we try something to supersize our business and it doesn't work, if we, launch a new marketing campaign or we develop a new product and it totally flops, instead of looking at that as a really bad experience or a failure, we need to look at the lesson in that and find out what it is that we didn't do exactly right for what it is we were trying to accomplish. Because if we had done it right, it wouldn't have flopped, it wouldn't have failed. If we'd done it right, and done it right means we might have created something that we thought was awesome, but we didn't take in mind or keep in mind our customer and if they would think it's awesome, because it never even matters what I think. The only thing that really matters is, what do my customers think? What does the person I'm trying to serve think? If my kids hate meatloaf and I serve meatloaf and they don't eat it, can I be upset about that? because I already know they don't like meatloaf. So why would I have even made it? The same thing is true with our customers. If we don't ask them, if we don't know what they want, and then we serve them up something that they don't want, we can't get upset if they don't buy it. It's our own fault because we didn't do our market research. Our experience gives us the exact result that we're supposed to get in every situation. Now, I can already hear people arguing with me and telling me, what about accidents? What about people that get cancer? What about people that die? I am going to stand by my statement. Everything in the universe happens for a reason. And it's not my reason. It is in my life, but it's not anybody outside of our reason or experience except our own. Everything happens to each of us on this planet for our benefit, for our reason. And, you know, I'm not going to argue about that philosophically. Do some research, look into it. But believe me, trust me, take the shortcut. Trust me, that is the way the universe works. Whether we agree with it or not, that is the way the universe works. So I say go into all of your experiences with high expectations. I mean, expectations for the most awesome outcome possible. And more often than not, that's exactly what you'll get. Actually, all the time, that's exactly what you'll get. We always get exactly what we expect. No more, no less. That's the only thing possible. So appreciate whatever it is that you get. Appreciate every experience and figure out what it's there to show you, because it's always there to show you something. And the biggest challenge for us human beings is we don't always want to see what the answer is, what it's there to show us. And then we'll make the same mistake over and over and over again until we actually appreciate the experience, figure out what we learned from the experiences, and be present. So that's today's little supersize, super short tirade for today. Appreciate and expect the best out of your experiences, and that's what you'll get. Have an awesome day. I'll see you tomorrow.